Here we are back for our series, Organizations with STRYDE, for organizations that offer cool and hip practices for their young professional employees. You can catch us anytime at stryde.ca/blog. STRYDE with a Y for Generation Y employees. So here we are at Rypple, a company that sells social software to make feedback easy. And I'm here with Daniel DeBow, the co-CEO of Rypple. Now, Daniel, some people think that feedback is really a painful process. What's your take?
Well, I think you're right. Some people do find it to be painful, and what we're trying to do is fix that. Rypple makes feedback easy at work. And the way we do that is by taking behaviors that people who are already engaging in feedback behaviors, asking for feedback, recognize each other for good work, or meeting face-to-face to talk about issues, we make that really simple, really fun, and really easy. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take this into, you Ripplers, you call yourself Ripplers,
Sure.
Bring that into your own employee space and tell me, how do you guys use Rypple internally?
Sure, we use it, as I described, we use it to recognize each other for good work. So I might have seen someone do something really awesome, and I'll just send them an awesome badge and say, hey, that was awesome, great job doing that. I can send it via email or over the web. It's lightweight, it takes no time, but everybody sees that and everybody says, hey, that's really great, I understand why they did a great thing, and the person who receives it knows that, hey, they're getting public recognition. We use it to manage and organize one-on-one meetings and to actually get work done. It's not just a touchy-feely tool, it's actually something that we use to coach each other on how we can improve, to schedule and manage actions during the day, and to make that public and open so people know what each other are working on, to collaborate. And finally, we use it to ask questions of each other. How did I do in that presentation? What did you think we could do better at that recent trade show? Or developmental questions. What's one thing I can do to become a better manager? I ask that question all the time, and I like to think it's given me some great answers that have helped make this a better place for people to work.
Yeah, and I love that, like, what's the one thing, the power of one. I think it's pointed feedback.
Well, that's a huge part about Rypple is it's lightweight. It's about one question at a time, but just doing it much more frequently. And if you want people to do things more frequently, don't give them a 20-page form and say fill it out every quarter. It's about making it really light and part of your day-to-day work. And that's what Rypple really is.
Right, and I love the idea of real time and like you said, making it easy to do this, to do what we know is so important to people's growth, right?
Yep.
So what is on your wish list for 2010-11? Like, what's your big A agenda?
Sure. Really, it's just spreading Rypple to more and more companies around the world. That's our main objective. That's what we get up every day. And basically, the way we do that is by making Rypple better, making the product easier to use, easier to integrate into people's lives, and also letting more people know about it. And primarily letting them know about it by writing and talking about the things that we're passionate about. Feedback at work, development, learning, coaching, how to build great cultures. That's what we have as a big wish, and we're pretty excited. It's been growing pretty fast, and we're excited to see what the rest of the year will bring.
That's great. Yeah, I'm a blogger on your Make Work Meaningful, and I think it's yeah, everyone should check that out. What's the
Sure.
URL?
So that's a great example. It's makeworkmeaningful.com. It's a community that we've created for discussions about the future of work. And then, of course, Rypple itself is rypple.com, which is free to sign up, free to get started. All you need is an email to explore it and check it out and get your team started and getting more feedback at work.
Perfect. Okay, thanks, Daniel, and we're signing off.
Great, thanks.
Here we are signing out, Organizations with STRYDE. You can catch us anytime, 24/7, stryde.ca/blog, or shoot us an email and tell us which organization we should feature next on Organizations with STRYDE.